mentorship that works. Oh, I need to submit to this person. I need to submit to this person as my mentor. I'm tormented by my mentor. All manner of things about mentorship. So I want to talk to you about mentorship that works. My first point is, why do you even need a mentor? Why do you need a mentor? People submit randomly to people they should not submit to in the name of mentorship. Why do you need a mentor? If you do not know the area of your life that you're lacking in knowledge, then you need to pause first before you think of the mentor you should submit to. Why do you need a mentor? There's a business aspect of your life, there's the academic aspect of your life, there's the family life aspect of your life. So why do you need a mentor? Do you need a mentor when it has to do with business? Do you need a mentor when it has to do with academics? Do you need a mentor when it has to do with family life? Why do you need a mentor? Because why is this very important? The person you want to submit to in the area of your life that you are slacking in knowledge may not be grounded in that wisdom. For example, I come into a place and you say, oh, I want to submit to you, Ma. You send me a DM, Ma, I want to submit to you. Oh, I love you. I want to submit to you. Love is not enough. Love and wisdom are not the same. You can love me, but I don't have the wisdom you need in that area of your life. For example, you are a business person. I am the wrong person for you to submit to. Because why? I may give you surface counsel, surface knowledge when it has to do with business, but you don't need surface knowledge. You need someone who is deep in that aspect to be able to submit to the person, to be able to draw effective knowledge, effective counsel. You have a business you want to grow, or you have a business that you already have and you want to submit to me, you're already making a wrong choice because I want to give you surface counsel. You don't submit to a mentor that just has surface knowledge. You're submitting to a mentor that is grounded in that field. The person has depth of knowledge in that field. So why do you need a mentor is the first point. The second point is, don't choose a mentor based on popularity. For example, you're hosting a conference in your church and then a guest minister comes in that is popular. Oh, someone you admire a lot. You've seen the person on social media. You have listened to the person's messages and like, wow, I've seen a mentor, popular person. Because the person is popular, you want to submit to the person. You want to have a special feel like, someone tells, who's your mentor? It's so and so person. This person I'm submitting to, you probably you have an opportunity to meet the person after the conference, you collect number and all of that. And the person does not have the right wisdom in the area you need mentorship. You have missed it there. You don't submit to a mentor because of popularity, just so that you can feel relevant. You need to know why you are submitting to a person. That was my first point. So don't submit because the person is popular. The person can be popular, but is not rich in the wisdom you need in that area of your life. You don't submit to a mentor because the person is a guest minister and you guess submission. No. You don't guess mentorship. You don't guess submitting to a mentorship simply because the person is a guest minister. You have missed it there. So popularity is not enough for submitting to a person. So the person may be popular but does not have what it takes to lead you in that area for mentorship. Take note of that. The third point in mentorship that works, third point. Mentorship is not for material evidence. You don't submit to a mentor because the person is rich, the person has finance. You have missed it there. This is not just about finance. The person doesn't look like it. The person doesn't have substance. I feel like this is what played out when it had to do with Ruth, Oprah, and Naomi. So Ruth and Oprah, her daughters-in-law, they were going with her to Judah. And she said, oh, you guys shouldn't follow me because I do not have anything. I am old. Even if I get married, I'm paraphrasing, I will not be able to give birth to someone within your age. I cannot give birth to someone within your class. So I don't have what it takes. I can't give birth at this point. I don't have sons to give you that can marry you. So Oprah thought about it and she turned. She went back. But Ruth said, I want to cleave to your God. That is spiritual substance. She may not have had the material substance in terms of finance, in terms of sons, but she had the God that Ruth was willing to cleave to. So listen, the person may not have material evidence, but the person has spiritual sense to guide you in your journey in life. The person may not have material substance, material evidence, but the person has spiritual sense to guide you in the area of your life. The person is going on a journey that if you follow the person, even your sense, your spiritual sense would increase, your spiritual sense will grow. So the person may not have anything, the person may not be able to, you may not, when you look at the person like, this person does not have what it takes, Jory, you are sizing the person because you're not seeing any material evidence. But spiritually, there's spiritual substance that this person has on the journey he or she is going and can lead you effectively on that journey. Someone shared an experience with myself and my husband. He went somewhere to minister. This man is a very popular entrepreneur. Very popular. He owns companies and all of that. So he went somewhere to minister, and then this guy walked up to him and said to him, I have a business that I want to start, but I don't know how to go about it. And so he said, okay, fine, take my number. He just, he counseled the guy, take my number and all of that, So they exchanged contacts, and the guy followed up on this. He said, I want to submit to you. So the man welcomed him, and, he sent a message. Now, after the guy counseled him, in the mentor's mind, this guy really is a protege. He wants mentorship. He wants counsel. So the next day, this guy sent a message to his mentor and started asking for money. I need capital for my business. I need money, in the church where I am, my pastor doesn't have finance to give to me. I need money. So I started begging for money. Now, out of pity, this mentor sent this guy money. This guy continued again, was always begging. Had no business. Found out that this guy had no business. So the guy was only submitting to the man because of the financial evidence that he had, not because he was actually looking for counsel. So mentorship is not for material evidence. Don't submit to someone because the person is financially boxed up. You are missing it. That you never grow in the knowledge that you really need. You will end up killing yourself rather than growing you. Don't submit to someone because the person is wealthy or the person is rich. Somebody can be rich, but not rich in the wisdom that you need concerning that aspect of your life. Take note, a mentorship that works is not a mentorship that seeks for material evidence alone. The fourth point on mentorship that works, it is safer and wiser to submit to a mentor that is alive. You need a human being that you can interact with. Maizmuro cannot be your mentor. Someone is wondering, who is Maizmuro? Find out. Maizmuro cannot be your mentor. Yeah. While you may glean knowledge from his materials, his books on leadership, amazing books he has, amazing videos on YouTube, leadership, family life, business and all that. You need a human being that is alive, that you can interact with. You need feedback. You need someone who can criticize the areas of your life, the aspects of your life that you need mentorship on. So you need somebody you should be able to call, communicate with, somebody you can chat with, and that's why, let me add this, that's why it's also safe to submit to someone that is available for you. Not every mentor that is wise in that aspect of your life will be available for you. Find a mentor that is available, a mentor that is accessible. A dead person is not accessible. A dead person is not available. So please, it is safe and wise to have a mentor that is alive so your life can grow. Praise God, somebody. The last point of mentorship that works, choose a mentor that is discreet. Some mentors can be spirit-filled, but their mouth has not yet been trained. Oh, every information you tell them, 20 people hear it. Some mentors are amplifiers. They amplify your marital issues. They amplify, your losses in business. They amplify your poor leadership style. You can't confide in them. They are mobile amplifiers. 20, 100 people have heard about your story. They share with their class, They share with even their other proteges about you. You are never safe with that kind of person. You need a mentor that can be discreet. You need a mentor that is a confidant. You need a mentor that you trust the person. Your heart finds safety in the person. How do you know? Somebody is asking, how do you know such a mentor? When you go to this person's office and the person has to not just talk about instances. For example, I can use examples in my counseling office to talk about someone's marriage, but I don't have to mention the person's name. There's a way I'll put it. But the person goes as far as mentioning names, tell you this, call names and all of that. That is not safety. Such a person will also quote your name someday. So this is one sign to note that your mentor is not discreet. Is not. The person talks about every other person. The person also doesn't just talk about every other person. The person also judges the people right in front of you. That kind of person is not safe with you. You can't find safety in such a person. So a mentor who is spirit-filled but talks a lot, talks so much, you cannot confide in that kind of person. It's not wise to submit to such a person. Such mentorship cannot work. Take note of all this. And then if you have any other points you want to add to this video, please do well to drop it in the comment section. I also look forward to learning. Thank you.